Now I can sit here and say, be the nice guy, all right? Do everything you can to make your girl happy and everything will be good. Your relationship will be good. But you clicked on this video because you know that is not true. Women love bad boys. Women love players. As much as they don't like to admit it, they do. And women chase guys, chase men they know are not good for them. And what I want to stress to you guys is they biologically cannot help but do this, all right? So you shouldn't hate women for this. You shouldn't despise them for this, right? They cannot help it. It is rooted in their biology. So why do women chase men they know are not good for her? Well, the first reason they do this is that her fantasy is to enter a man's life and to fix him in one way or another, right? You've got to understand that it's all about the narrative that that girl creates in her head. She wants a love story, right? There's a reason why all these women watch Netflix series such as Vampire Diaries, such as Bridgerton, what else do they watch? Gossip Girl, right? They watch all these series because there is a love story involved in them. What is the plot of most of these series and most of these romantic comedy films, right? Guy meets girl, guy has some sort of issue, maybe he gets angry easily, right? He's got a bad temper, and she comes in and calms him down. She comes in and she's that feminine counterpart, right? And she fixes that man. That is why these women watch these series. They fall for the story. They fall for the narrative. The reason why she chases these kinds of guys is because they keep things exciting, right? They're not boring. The biggest killer of most relationships is the girl simply getting bored. And the guy who's a bit tapped, the guy who's got something there that she needs to come in and fix or to calm him down, that creates the narrative and that keeps her excited. The most dangerous thing that you can be is too perfect. Perfect is boring, right? She's searching for someone who fluctuates her emotions, all right? Creates that up and down feeling, right, that she will not get with a guy who is perfect, because a guy who is perfect will make her emotions stationary, right? There'll be no fluctuation, and stationary emotions are dangerous because when she is not feeling a range of emotions, she's not feeling anything towards you and she will leave. All the men who get labelled as not good for her, for example, the bad boy or the player, they all have one thing in common. They attract and get other women, right? And what does this solidify in the woman's brain? It solidifies that she has to compete for this man, therefore he must be valuable. The reason why we bring value to things is because they are very hard to get, or a lot of other people want them, right? It's simple supply and demand. So if this man's in front of her, so if this bad boy, this player's in front of her, right, all the girls want him, she assumes in her head that is something that is valuable and she wants it. At the end of the day, a woman will always risk being sad over a guy who is not good for her, over feeling nothing with a guy who is perfect for her, right? She doesn't want to feel neutral in her emotions. She has to feel that fluctuation to get that chemistry. She has to have that fluctuation of emotion to feel something for the guy on the other end. Women will even go for men sometimes who do not like her, who have not shown any interest in her whatsoever. The reason for this is that man is expressing a higher SMV, a higher sexual market value, because clearly he can create more options. Clearly he's in abundance and he has other women potentially more attractive than her, right? And she knows this in her subconscious mind. That just makes her want him more. So what's the solution, right? And I genuinely hate to say this, but you must introduce some sort of inconsistency with this girl. And I don't just mean any inconsistency, right? I don't just mean leave her text for 3 days because you're trying to look not good for her and trying to look cool. No, this has to happen in a natural manner. So how do you make this natural. The way to introduce natural inconsistency with this girl is to genuinely have shit going on in your life, right? You need to have something you're working towards. You need to have something that requires your time, because as a result of that, you will not be consistently communicating with this girl, and that attraction will not lower, because consistent communication makes you too perfect. Consistent communication makes her not want to chase you because it lowers your value, right? You need to introduce that inconsistency, but I stress it has to be natural, and that is the only way you do it. You have to have something that you are working towards. Guys, the reason why women are so addicted to the love story is because it has bumps in the road. This shit is not perfect, right? This is why they watch the TV shows and get so much stimulation. You have to create those bumps in the road, because if you're too perfect, like that footballer Kaka when his wife cheated on him and now divorcing him, right, you will get that same treatment. She does not want too perfect, and the way you do this is to not constantly be saying yes to everything, right? Have your own opinions, have your stance, right? Say no to this girl. Guys, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to drop it a like. It means the world to me. Comment and subscribe to the channel for more. I love you.